After visiting family and having way too much good food, today we are flying home from Athens, Georgia to Stuart, Florida.
Athens ground, Aztec 2441, Mike's at the tie-down area, looking for a VFR departure to the south with the weather.
November 2441, Mike, Athens ground, runway 27, taxi via taxiway Alpha, cross runway 20, wind variable at 4, altimeter 3002.
Taxi to departure in runway 27 via Alpha, cross runway 2041, Mike.
November 41, Mike, did you want flight following?
We'll request flight following, and type of aircraft is a PA-27 Aztec. Desired altitude is 7,500. And there's 4 people on board.
Roger, and say your destination.
Stuart, which is Sierra Uniform Alpha.
November 2441, Mike, departure frequency Atlanta approach 132.47, squawk 6041.
Squawk 6041, departure frequency 132.47. Forward, Mike. All right, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
November 2441, Mike, Athens Tower, you ready?
We are ready to go, holding short runway 27, forward Mike.
November 2441, Mike, turn left on course, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Left on course, clear for takeoff, runway 27, forward Mike.
Love you guys. Love you.
Love you. Alright, and we're off. We got airspeed alive, times 3, gauges in the green. Everything's looking good, we're at 65. Rotate.
November 2441, Mike, contact Atlanta departure.
Atlanta departure, 41 Mike, thanks for your help.
You can see the mountains in the distance, guys, out Shelby side. Yeah.
Atlanta departure, Aztec 2441 Mike at 3,000 feet, 20 miles to the southwest of Athens.
Aztec 2441 Mike, Atlanta. 41 Mike, better contact 4 miles south of the Athens airport, maintain VFR, Athens, altimeter 3002, sail to leaving.
3002, altitude leaving 3,400 for 7,500. Okay, everybody, so we are heading back to Stuart today. We went up to see family in Athens first, which is Kelly's parents. They just recently bought a house in Athens. Go Dogs.
And my granddad.
Yeah, her granddad's there as well. On Thursday, we borrowed a car and drove up to Woodstock, Georgia, which is where my parents are. We had a second Thanksgiving that day, which was awesome. All of my family, brother, sister, and parents are there. On Friday, we hopped in the car and drove 5 hours to the west as one big caravan to see my grandfather, who lives in northwest Alabama in a little town called Vina. If anybody knows that town, I would love to hear anything you know about Vina in the comments, but I don't think any of you know where that place is.
Or Red Bay. We stayed in a hotel in Red Bay. It was super cute. It was 100 years old that they just redid.
Yep.
Did a really nice job. Was it Red Bay Hotel?
Either Red Bay Hotel or Hotel Red Bay. It has gone by 2 names historically.
Right there by the train tracks.
But yeah, there used to be a train that ran from Illinois to Miami that went through Red Bay, and that whole town was built pretty much because the railroad went through, and this was the hotel where the travelers and business people would stay into and out of Birmingham primarily. So we saw my grandfather for a couple of days. That was Friday and Saturday morning. The hotel stay was phenomenal. If you're a fan of historic old hotels, then
happy to be nosing through.
Happen to go through Red Bay. I don't know why you'd be going through Red Bay, but if you find yourself doing it, that's our new favorite place to stay. We're definitely going to be back. Before this, we had been generally staying in Tupelo because they have a good airport there and a good town infrastructure there.
Get a rental car. You can't get rental cars around where your granddad is.
No, there's no rental cars there. But anyway, if we're taking a caravan and we're going as my whole family, there's no point in me flying over in an hour and a half just to wait for them to come pick us up when we get there. So we just drove this time. It's just easier for everyone. But anyway, yeah. So a little shout out for Hotel Red Bay for the new owner. You guys did a great job. getting that place refurbished. We loved our stay there.
Yep.
So anyway, so then we drove back from Vina back to Athens. Stayed the night again there last night, and this morning, Sunday, hopped in the plane. We're flying back Athens to Stewart. Weather is pretty good, all things considered, for winter weather. There's a front behind us and in front of us, and we're just slipping through the gap between the two. A little bit of rain here on the map. You can see our course from Athens. We're going to go through Baxley to stay out of the military operation areas to the east. There's two of them. But if we go through Baxley and join the Victor 3 airway just south of Jacksonville, we'll stay on Victor 3 past Daytona Beach where they shoot the rockets, and then back into Stewart. A little bit of weather along the way. It all looks like relatively light precipitation. We got a little moderate precipitation that may meet us along our course, but that's fine. This plane can handle some moderate precipitation. It's de-ice equipped if push comes to shove. We're going a little bit slower than usual at 161 knots. Despite a slight tailwind, because I've got the power dialed back. I am 2.5 hours away from reaching my 350-hour total flight hour milestone. So if anybody's familiar with the book The Killing Zone, it's a popular aviation statistical book. It's not without controversy, by the way, that the statistics are run. But nevertheless, I've read that book. I've always had a mental note that my most dangerous flight hour range is between the hours of 50 and 350. And so I'm going to make sure that today we scoot out of our 350-hour killing zone, just because it'll be nice to ensure that I'm out of that flight hour experience range mentally.
Mentally, that's all it is. No matter how many times you've done it, you got to still be careful.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not like the risk goes away after 350 hours, but mentally, if you've read that book, you can't help but
have that number stuck in your head.
Have that number stuck in your head. So for all of my flying career, I have been thinking about 350 hours and the significance of it, and it'll be nice to be beyond that.
But does the insurance recognize that?
No, I don't think they care at all. They do their own statistics.
Darn.
They're not giving you a discount. But every hour counts, and we're in no rush today. Very little, if any, turbulence. The plane seems to be running pretty well for now. The weather is, we've got some overcast above us.
It's not too cold.
No, not too cold.
Getting warmer every second. We get closer to home.
Closer to home. So really,
we made the cold trip. We managed to survive. The kids thought it was hilarious that there was a puddle that froze over in Alabama. They were skipping rocks. They're like, look, it slides. I forget that they don't.
It's been years since they've played with an ice puddle, so we made the most out of the ice puddle.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to make. I skipped over the island to go to the rock. I'm trying to make this one all the way across. Yeah, ice. Well, I just threw that. Okay.
Ooh, that was my favorite one.
Guys, this is so cool.
But yeah, it was a good trip. We're on our final leg, and hopefully we'll have some more to talk about here shortly. We hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, and after these next two videos, I think our next round of flights is going to be the December holiday season going into the new year.
I know, it's going to be kind of the same trip though.
Yeah.
We'll have to find something to do besides just fly to Athens and fly back.
Well, we can fly over Tuscaloosa and go to Alabama instead, and let Tuscaloosa know that Georgia won the SEC championship, which should happen next weekend.
We'll see, don't jinx it.
Surely some of you guys wonder if we actually read our comments, and if we talk about what gets said online, and at least for now.
You do a pretty good job of responding.
Yeah, I do. I generally go through and try to respond to everyone. We're not big enough for me not to do that at this point. But you never know, how much do people really care when you comment on their channel? I'll tell you, for the smaller YouTube channels, certainly us, we love the comments. And there's a couple of comments that came up this morning that we haven't had a chance to respond to. So why not respond in the air? So anyway, for those of you that are willing to write comments on my channel, then maybe from now on we'll just start reading them aloud and responding them while we fly. If you're interested, if you want a double Dawg Dare flying shout out, that's how you can do it. So anyway,
only if they're nice.
Yeah, only if they're nice. They're not always nice.
The internet is a strange place.
I have a strict no negativity policy on our channel. But anyway, so Andrew Hahn, what type of shoulder straps are you using? Are these inflatable? I wish, Andrew. So
They wish they were inflatable?
yeah. Because there's planes that have inflatable shoulder straps that works like an airbag. So if you have an accident, then it helps to catch you so you don't, the amount of injuries you take is less. But no, Andrew, there's nothing fancy about these. They aren't inflatable. The straps themselves have a tendency to cut into Kelly's neck a little bit
Just
when we
a regular
fly.
car seat thing.
So,
This is more of a neck harness for me. It goes like this, and that drives me insane. I hate this thing. So he was nice enough to find me something that's squishy.
My goal is just to keep the family flying with me so we can keep having adventures. We want this to be fun for the kids. I want it to be fun for Kelly. I know a lot of pilots whose wives have decided they don't enjoy it, and then the plane doesn't get used, the flights don't get taken, the kids don't go. If my family's not with me, I don't have enough free time to where I'm going to do it. So if we're going to keep this plane and use this plane, I do what I can to make it as pleasant as possible. For obvious reasons, we picked the Georgia 1 Go Dogs. But no, these are just...
I didn't know that they had like seatbelt airbag things available.
Yeah, well, they're not available, but they come standard on some of the newer planes. Like I think Cirrus has them.
This is an old plane.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for the question, Andrew.
41 Mike, traffic 12 o'clock, 6 miles opposite direction to PA32, level at 8,000.
We are looking for traffic and have them on TCAS, negative visual contact at the moment at 41 Mike.
There. The right a little bit. Crossing across from us, he's not coming straight at us.
We have traffic in sight, no factor, 41 Mike.
Mike, thank you. Contact Jacksonville Center, 127.57, good day.
Jacksonville 127.57, 41 Mike. Jacksonville Center, Aztec 2441 Mike, it's 7,500.
Aztec 2441 Mike, Jack Center, welcome the Alma altimeter 3007.
3007, 41 Mike. Alright, so that brings us to our next comment we haven't responded to. Brian Lott. Welcome to the channel. Brian says, I was wondering why I hadn't seen any new videos from you in a while and then realized I hadn't subscribed. Solved that problem. Well, Brian, thank you very much. We certainly appreciate it. You pushed our number up to 573 subscribers.
Woo! We
are big time.
Growing daily. It's getting bigger and bigger. We just want people to have a good time.
Well, we
hope to
enjoy aviation.
We do. And we want to encourage people to bring their kids along and try to make this a fun family activity. We want to see aviation grow. We want to see our small airports survive.
Yes.
So that's why we're putting videos up as often as we can. All that being said, we have had some plane issues to deal with here lately. And so we were pretty good this first year putting videos up nearly every week, at least every other week. But the truth is we had a fairly lengthy annual with we lost a month there.
Number 41 Mike, traffic's 11 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction.
Ooh, that's right here.
Bonanza 8,000.
Traffic in sight, no factor, 41 Mike.
48 Lima, traffic in sight, agree.
48 Lima, roger, no factor, thanks.
So we lost a month with the annual, and then as soon as we got the plane back, we immediately had some avionic issues.
That was 2 weeks.
Yeah, so the autopilot went out, and so then we lost another couple of weeks at the avionics shop. So it's not that our channel disappeared, but everybody has their periods where their plane is not behaving, and we just went through a down period.
But we're at least in Florida, so all those northern planes, it's too cold to fly. We can still fly in winter.
It is not too cold to fly down by us. We just generally stay south.
No, we will not be trekking up to Canada in the winter.
No, it's not fun.
We will stay south.
Anyway, Brian, thank you very much for the comment. Thanks for your subscription. We hope you continue to enjoy it. And
do all the other YouTube, like and subscribe.
Yeah, definitely hit the thumbs up button. That helps push it out. And subscriptions are always welcome. We're planning, after a trip to see family again in December, we would like to kick off next year with several flights to the Bahamas, do a little bit of island
COVID
hopping.
doesn't shut down things again.
At the time we're taking this flight, the Omicron variant just became a variant of interest. So we'll see if that affects our travel plans. If it does, we'll stay in the U.S. and try to bounce around a little bit that way.
Yep.
Kind of mid-year, we're planning on taking a big trip up to the northeast, Maine and Canada. We'll go west through the upper peninsula of Michigan, potentially.
And then in Oshkosh.
Into Oshkosh, and then we'll come back down. So I'm planning on taking some significant amount of time off to do a nice, long trip.
That will be a trek.
Potentially, we're going to fly down to the British Virgin Islands and do a catamaran sailing trip in this coming year as well. That may end up being a commercial flight, depending upon what the travel restrictions are for private planes. But we're going to put a life raft on order for these over-ocean crossings and hopefully start taking some more adventurous trips in this next year. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let us know if there's places that you're particularly interested in or things you want to see when we make these trips.
Or if you want us to put the sailboat trip. I mean, it's been a while since we've sailed, but we're excited.
If there's any sailors,
aviation thing, I guess, YouTube channel, but...
And we don't just fly, though. We like having little adventures.
We
So
scuba dive.
if you want to see us scuba, you want to see us sail, just say so in the comments, and we can put more of our actual traveling up and a little bit...
We attempt to fish, but it never works out.
We always catch stuff.
We
We just rarely get it into the boat.
Yeah.
They get right next to the boat, and then we lose them. But whatever your interests are, let us know. We like to put in little parts of our trip when we have our flying videos go up. And so if there's things you specifically want to see, then we'll get it in there. So here we've got the nuclear plant just to the north of Baxley.
Plant hatch.
Plant hatch, okay.
Number 41 Mike, traffic's 9 o'clock, 4 miles, 8,000, PA 32, maintain VFR at or below 7,500.
41 Mike, at or below 7,000.
There's two aircraft with call sign 41 Mike on the channel. This is November 2441 Mike, just south of Baxley. Was that call for me or for the other 41 Mike?
That's for you, thank you. November 2441 Mike, thanks for checking. Traffic's going to be 9 o'clock, 3 miles now, PA 32, 8,000.
PA 32, 8,000, we're looking.
Right below is Jacksonville International. We're going to go right over the top of it at 7,500.
Traffic inside, no factor.
And then we've got the downtown area of Jacksonville straight ahead. So if we look at the map here, as we're getting into Jacksonville, it's indicating that there is some light to moderate precipitation. We're just starting to get a little bit of turbulence inside the plane. So we'll see if there's actually any precipitation, but we have been hearing radio calls from the air traffic controllers that there is some light to moderate rime icing starting at 19,000 feet. It shouldn't be relevant to us at 7,500. It's, you know, much warmer down lower, so I don't think icing will be an issue, but we'll see if there's actually any precipitation at this level. So we got the precipitation after all.
Yep, there it is.
We're not seeing any icing whatsoever. This is just some rain, some light rain, no big deal.
November 2441 Mike, contact Daytona approach 118.85.
118.85, forward Mike.
Daytona approach, Aztec 2441 Mike at 7,500.
Number 2441 Mike, H approach, Daytona 3007, advise prior to altitude change.
3007 and advise prior altitude change. Forward Mike.
Oh, look at those clouds getting a little puffy.
Yeah.
They're almost happy Florida clouds again. Nice. 1,500 above. All right, so here is the NASA shuttle landing facility. We can see that long runway right here on the map. We're looking at it straight ahead. It's now off to our left because we're continuing on an airway called Victor 3. But if we zoom out, we see here's our plane straight down along our proposed course, and then just to our left, of course, is where we're going to see the NASA shuttle landing facility. So we'll, you know, one of these days we'll make that approach for you. I know several of the YouTube people trying to make that. We go past it all the time because we're always using Victor 3 north and south on the east coast of Florida to either get to family or to get to other coastal towns on the east coast. So one of these days we'll pop over there and make the approach for you just so you can see it on a day that they're not too busy. All right, 20 minutes left till my 350-hour mark.
Traffic,
I bet
12
some of
o'clock,
them
low,
did.
4 miles.
Because
All right, we got
There's
traffic.
a plane. Hold on, guys.
It's coming straight at us, 400 below.
Orlando, Bonanza 96 Tango.
There it is.
Is it a factor? Nope, I see him.
Traffic in front of you. It's above you at 7,500 feet VFR.
Whoa, I got him inside. He's real close.
Yeah, we're real close. That's right. He's like, whoa. I do see them.
So just in front of the NASA shuttle landing facility, you look to the south and more out towards the coast. See the actual launch pads, the towers standing out, and then another runway. That runway is called the Cape Canaveral AFS skid strip, XMR. So what we're actually looking at right here is the skid strip and the launch pads. All right, we made it. 350 hours.
Congratulations.
Out of the killing zone. What could go wrong?
That's what I was thinking.
Palm Beach approach, Aztec 2441 Mike, 3,600 descending 1,500 for Stewart.
Number 2441 Mike, Palm Beach approach, Vero Beach altimeter 3003.
3003, 41 Mike. I'm going to line you up at the coast, and then I'm going to have you do a left-hand circle, and try to end right back where you start.
It's not too busy, is it?
No, I'm getting you to a spot that's not busy. All right, 1,500 is your number. And feet on the pedals.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Mom's about to fly.
I know. I
Okay.
wanted you to unmute it while she did it.
1,500, I'm going to turn off the autopilot.
You hold on to it, okay?
All right, so
do not exceed 160 knots.
now just gradually start. Yeah, you are. So put a little left pressure and turn a little bit to the left.
Terminated. Contact Stewart Tower. Good day.
Aztec 2441 Mike, we're going to do a left-hand turn. We'll contact Stewart. 41 Mike. Okay, try to maintain 1,500 and keep that in. You're climbing, push in a little.
Good morning, Palm Beach Jet Center 123, 6,000 with Mike for Stewart.
Jet Center 123, Palm Beach approach, expect visual approach 30.
Pretty sure the kids did a better job than me.
They did? That's okay.
Number 0 Whiskey Delta.
All right, you're climbing 1,600. Start letting it come back down. Let it come back down.
Contact 4 Pierce Tower 12.2.
Good. You've got your turn in, just the correct bank angle. Just keep your sight picture. Keep coming around. Turn in a little more bank.
My
You want to line up with the
to not
beach?
go into the ocean, so I can't help but trying to go.
Okay, you're still. Check your altitude. Good. Good. All right, you did it.
You celebrated by getting out of the killing zone by making me do it. That just seems very counterproductive.
I think you did great. Now you know. Now you'll be better for next time. Stewart Tower, Aztec 2441 Mike is 1,310 miles to the north, inbound for full stop with information November.
2441 Mike, Stewart Tower, report a 3-mile right base, runway 30.
3-mile right base, runway 30, 41 Mike. All right, fuel pumps are on. Correct tanks are set.
Left Alpha 2, join Alpha.
Gears going down. We got one in the mirror and 3 green.
Forward Mike, start angling towards your base now. You're following a twin Cess on about a 2.5 mile funnel.
Angling right for base now, 41 Mike.
Aztec 41 Mike, follow the twin Cessna on a 1.5 mile funnel. Runway 12, clear to land.
Runway 30, cleared to land, following the twin Cessna, which is in sight, 41 Mike.
Runway 30, thank you, clear to land.
Hello, Stewart. Little wing wave for you.
People on the sandbar. Good job,
Aztec 41 Mike, turn left Charlie, and you park down in the near the soda shop, right?
Left at Charlie, and we park at Stewart Jet Center.
One turn left on Alpha behind the twin and just follow him into the jet center.
Left behind the twin, follow the jet center, 41 Mike. Oh, sweet, look at the military jet.
23, turn left.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's an Albatross, that's privately owned.
You just buy military jets. We're the only little plane. Everybody else has got jets. Back into the warm again.
Oh yeah, 75 degrees.
Very, very different.
Oh, Stuart.
I love it.
Well, that concludes our flight back from Athens to Stuart. As always, we appreciate the thumbs up and the subscriptions, and we hope you're having fun with the channel.